Startup Podcast PH is co-produced by Sprout Solutions, Aperon, Tuala, Symph, Maroon Studios, and Aim High. Check out our partners in the description. Welcome sa Startup Podcast PH, where we interview Filipino startups to know about their stories and innovations. Andito tayo ngayon sa ESATU Quadra TBI in Iloilo Science and Technology University in Iloilo City to interview its startup incubatees. We have Ino Digital Marketing Let's Scale Up and its founder, Mike Natividad. Hello, Mike. Kamusta?
Hello, good afternoon. Hi sa mga viewers dyan.
Ayun, so third interview na tayo no dito sa ESATU. And actually, I'm very excited to know more about you. Kanina nagkwentuhan na tayo about Iloilo and about ESAT. So maybe later, mas mapagkikwentuhan pa natin yan ano.
Yeah.
Pero for now, pag-usapan natin si Ino Digital Marketing. So ano nga ba ang Ino Digital Marketing?
Well, digital marketing is it's not the typical marketing agency usually we know from the market. So in us, since we specialize in media buying or ad specialists and as well as media production, so we provide our clients the data analytics that they need for their business. So dito, nagpo-provide kami ng mga data that's can affect their business decision making. We also leverage AI when generating or compiling this data.
So, nakasanayan kasi natin sa mga marketing agency or digital marketing agency, basically, to expand the reach of companies by, kung digital yan, so gagawa ng mga pops sa Facebook, ganyan, di ba? But I think sa inyo, ang kinaiba nyo is more of data-driven din kayo
Data.
and may use ng AI, ng tech
Yes.
talaga. So can you explain a bit more lang dun, no? So how exactly do you use data? Sa ano ba yan? Like maybe generating leads or parang knowing talaga yung market ng company? So how exactly are you data-driven siguro?
In cases, usually we use data for example, one is in cases that we have clients. Usually, we use data to have to determine the market if for their expansion of business if it's doable na ba. Then the second one is for their decision making for the next step, like for example, the quarterly plan, marketing plan for the business. So that's where it comes in as well. Tapos yung iba is the part na yung engagement and as well as the target market, if natatama ba talaga yung mga kung sino yung customer audience na tina-target nila.
Okay. So basically, hindi lang kayo nag-i-increase ng awareness or exposure ng company, but you actually also do somehow market research eh. You
Yes.
really dive into the market and parang get the feel, get some engagement or interaction with the market para matulungan din mag-decide yung
Yes,
company that
exactly.
you help.
Based on the available data, real-time data.
So what kind of companies are you currently working with? Like meron bang particular industry that you're specializing at of helping or kahit sino ba basically?
Alright, sige. Siguro hindi ko na pagsabi yung
Yeah, sure,
mga
sure.
brand, but I've worked with automotive industries here in Iloilo, but I have worked with healthcare industry as well in international clients.
Oh.
So, but the mission that we have at Ino is to digitalize the SME and people, the businesses or entrepreneurs.
So mga Iloilo. So basically meron kayong Iloilo big companies
Yeah.
serving Iloilo, the Iloilo market.
Yes.
And meron din mga SMEs in Iloilo serving as well the Iloilo market.
Yeah.
Siguro linawin lang din natin for a company, for any company, why will they need like digital marketing solutions or like why will they need to get yung inyong services as an agency?
Well, this is just based on the case study that I made for my clients. Well, for businesses to avail yung services namin, like the marketing, we need to know as well what's their target. Kasi many businesses don't want to avail this type of marketing services, especially third party, because first they think is costly. The second is they can't help that much talaga kasi third party, that's the common. Kasi ano lang yung maitutulong nila to
Mm.
that extent lang. But they don't know that we're able to help these even big companies, corporates nga sila
Mm.
to generate almost a billions of sales.
Mm.
So in terms of that, kasi if they want to scale or if they want to improve something sa business nila, they need to be open
Mm.
sa options na meron sila. Kasi it's 2025 already and AI is emerging so fast. So back to the point na the other business won't be able to keep up with the
Mm.
changes.
And siguro kasi maybe some of these companies, maybe corporate clients, they're going into the Iloilo market and somehow maybe may unique sa Iloilo market, may unique sa Iloilo people, sa demographics,
Mm.
and kaya sila kukuha ng third party agency because mas alam niya yung market. Tama ba
Yes,
yun? What do you think of
exactly.
that?
Exactly. So getting for example, for a client coming from national, like example Luzon or
Mm.
Mindanao, and especially for international clients that expanding here in the
Mm.
market in the Philippines, it's recommended for any
Mm.
business
Mm.
to outsource a marketing agency that's already in the market. It's a specific target location.
Mm.
The one is they have the audience and customer segment already.
Mm.
You already know kung sino yung customer mo.
Mm.
Because just looking at your industry, they know kung sino yung target nila.
Yeah. Mm.
So it helps you in a way na lessen na yung time to conduct the market research
Yeah.
because the third party already conducted that market
Mm.
research.
Yeah, actually yun yung iniisip ko kasi sorry, I mean I'll do a bit of sharing lang dito So I've been going around Iloilo City na in the past few days
Mm.
and I even went to Guimaras. And naisip ko lang parang for like let's say let's give examples example ko lang naman to let's say si Jollibee for example.
Yeah.
It's a national brand, 'di ba?
Mm.
Pero what if si Jollibee, tama ba talaga na yung let's say Chicken Joy spaghetti is good for any Filipino in any island, in any city of the Philippines? Kasi somehow, 'di ba, maybe iba-iba yung behavior, iba-iba yung segmentation nga ng mga
Mm.
profile ng mga Filipinos in different cities.
Mm.
Naisip ko pa nga what if what if may iba't ibang flavors yung spaghetti depende sa city, 'di ba? Kasi iba-iba talaga sometimes
Yes,
iba-iba
yes.
talaga 'di ba?
It happens.
For example, Guimaras specialty yung mangoes, 'di
Yung
ba? So baka
mango.
may mango spaghetti si Jollibee. Of course, may part dun ng standardization. Pero what my point here is, like for instance, sa Iloilo, when I went here, sobrang I mean, of course, same na Filipino, pero they say, 'di ba, mas malambing nga yung mga Ilonggo, 'di ba?
Yeah.
With the speech din So,
Mm.
and Iloilo is known as the city of love, 'di ba?
Yeah.
So, you can see some differences in profiles, in characters.
Mm.
What do you think about that?
Well, in terms of the profile of the customers, if I think that's what you meant.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's true. It's diversified in terms of profiles. But the point down that, for example, with the Jollibee,
Mm.
so with their spaghetti, kasi, it was created to cater the majority of the Filipino, which is
Mm.
nakasanayan natin
Mm.
because it equated the sweet style.
Yeah.
So for us naman, so in our customer segment, it's diversified. But dun sa part na yon is what's the most common nga like ng mga tao
Mm.
or like the common thing between
Mm.
all of the majority na
Yeah.
people or
Mm.
customers segment
Mm.
that we have in Iloilo.
Yeah, parang rin yan So, yung buong Philippines may parang
Mm.
profile. Pero when they want to penetrate maybe Iloilo, meron pa silang certain tweaks baka or parang certain strategies
Yeah.
na pwedeng gawin para talaga ma-penetrate yung market. Tama ba yun? Parang ganun.
Yes.
And then that's where you come in kasi instead of doing their research and how will they do it in the first place, kayo na agency coming from Iloilo and kumbaga nagawa nyo na somehow, you have experience na rin, you have some data na rin, you can easily do that specifically for them. So, tama
Yeah.
ba yun?
Yes, tama. Exactly.
Ayun.
Because it saves you time and it saves you resources.
Mm.
So that's the fastest way if you want to expand.
Mm.
You need to seek either third party.
So, parang kayo na rin yung gateway for any any company na maybe gustong pumasok sa Iloilo market, kayo yung magiging gateway kasi nasa inyo na yung market
Yes,
research, eh.
exactly. We have the answers na
Yeah,
hinahanap nila.
yeah, you
Ayun,
have the
tatanungin na, "Sino yung customers?"
oo,
We have that.
mm,
We have the
mm,
data.
You have the insights, you have the
Yeah.
data. Pero siguro, what do you think about the Iloilo people in general, in Iloilo City? Parang, is there a difference in like the behavior, market behavior, consumer behavior? 'Di ba sabi nila yung mga ibang parts ng Pilipinas merong mga mas matipid,
Yeah.
mas ano, merong mga mas magastos, mas malambing, ganyan. What do you
Ah,
think of sa Iloilo?
sa Iloilo, I think when it comes to, in terms of products and
Mm,
services, Iloilo market are willing to pay for that amount, eh, times amount of
mm,
money if they know if it's worth talaga.
hmm,
So, Ilonggo people talaga na they tend to being meticulous sa or analyze ng service, ng
hmm,
result na binibigay mo, and even food. They are willing to pay for this amount sang money sa food,
mm.
as long as it is worth the thing.
Okey,
So,
okey.
parang gano'n.
Okey. So ano, basically metikuloso sa pagpili pero
Willing to
as long
pay.
as worth it, yeah, as long as quality naman yung value for money, willing to
Yes.
pay. Oo,
Mm.
okey, okey, that's nice. So ayun sige, as a digital marketing agency or as a digital marketing solutions provider, so how exactly are you doing that 'no? So for example, there's a company, hindi 'wag na Jollibee siguro, pero a
Yeah.
company who wants to avail of your services. So how do you do that? So do you do, what's the process?
Well, basic, it pala sabi, always go back to basics. So, from establishing your brand, then knowing your audience, because we also do the analysis before you launch your product or service. So once we conduct those basic standard procedure that we have, analysis, because before we start, we provide the data
Mm,
to determine if it's doable for the market
mm.
and if it's right time to launch it.
Hmm,
So we do the SWOT, smart anything.
ah,
So we have so many methods that we conduct at the same time.
so basically para din kayong consulting firm 'no, parang
Yes.
consulting for a company who want to go to the market nga and maybe launch 'no. So
Mm.
consult muna sa inyo, tamang timing ba? Tama ba yung product na ito? Ano
Yes.
yung strategies? Maybe does it come with like the pricing, ganyan. So
Yeah.
do you really give that level of advice to these companies?
And at the discovery call, not much,
Mm,
but the overview lang, we give
mm.
them the much of the gist of what's happening in the market.
And then once they want to work with you, so up to ano yung puwede niyong ibigay sa kanila?
Ayun, once we agreed something,
Mm,
ayun, full blown na kung ano pwede
mm.
naming, what we can do for them from the marketing, management, and media production as well. So almost pretty much parang ano, all your marketing needs we can take care of.
Okey. Eh, although yun kasi yung gusto ko i-clarify ano, kasi yun nga sabi ko kanina, ang digital marketing what we know in that is
Yeah,
basically
yeah,
gumagawa ng publications sa social media. Pero
yes.
hindi lang yun, eh, 'no, hindi
Yes,
lang
hindi
yun, eh.
lang 'yun.
It comes with market research. I think three-pronged 'to, eh. Market research to know muna to really know the market and to
Yeah,
really match the product, the company to the market. Second, yung parang media reach, media
oo,
mileage or parang basically brand awareness and
awareness.
exposure. And third, yung pinaka-important for the companies, yung parang lead generation and turning marketing into sales, 'di ba? Tama
Yes,
ba yun? Tama ba yung
conversions.
tatlong conversions, yes.
Yeah,
Tama ba yung tatlong phases na yun?
yes,
So, you do all of that for
yeah,
them?
we do
Hmm,
that. Basically kasi, we offer service
mm,
basically parang à la carte. Kung ano lang yung
mm.
need mo, yun lang.
Okey.
But, in cases that we have, prospects that's looking for, they don't know what to do kasi they want to hire a marketer, a third party, or even an in-house, but they don't know what's the next step
Mm, mm.
after hiring. So the thing is, when you hire the marketer, third party, or a marketing agency, is they laid out for the next step for you.
Hmm.
We laid it out for the businesses. So the only thing that yung gagawin ni business owner is review if it's aligned with the goal, yung KPIs, then approve. then we
Mm.
execute.
Oh, okay. That's true, ano. Yun actually yung advantage din of getting an in-house
Mm.
marketing or marketer. Kasi pag when you get a third party, parang ano, andun yung buong plano eh, di ba?
Yes.
Nakalatag na yung buong plano. And I assume this is parang long-term partnerships, right? Tama ba?
Yeah.
Ganun ba usually to? Like years ba yung
Yeah.
contracts nyo with them that when they partner up with you, you will really be their marketing arm, kumbaga.
Yes, physically. But we have experiences na merong clients na short terms.
Mm.
So based naman dun sa short terms, they have what they call their goals then and expectation. But as I said, since we are a data based or a data driven marketing agency, we only deliver what we can based on the available data and the time we're bound or the time relevance that we are. So based on the
Yeah.
contract timeline that
Yeah,
we
may
have.
scoping pa rin naman, no? May
Yes.
scoping.
Mm.
So, how it works, diba, is basically when they partner up with you, you craft a strategy for them and you also execute it for them.
Yes.
You just report parang, so, oh, sir, ma'am, ito yung milestones, ito yung na-reach natin, and then ito yung conversions, parang ganun. So, you just report those to them.
Yes, we report the results, then we discuss the possible next steps and as well as other solutions if there's anything. So then ayun, alignment, that's one, as alignment with them if it's okay sa kanila yung mga regarding sa mga report na yun. Then after that, if okay sa kanila, then we craft another strategy for the next phase.
Yeah, so basically para din kayo in-house, pero hindi kayo in-house.
Yeah, basically parang ganun. Because if you hire a third party, let's say if you hire a marketing manager for 40 to 50 a month, then you hire a third party, a marketing agency for that cost, but you get the whole team. You get, because composed kasi kami ng, yung team ko kasi composed of my specialty sa field. So, I have an SEO specialist. So, I have a social media manager talaga. Then, me naman is a media buying specialist. So, I handled most it is ads and data.
Oh, actually that's true, ano. With the same amount of pay, you
Yeah.
actually get more expertise, right?
Yeah. Pero yun yung misconception na like parang ayaw i-adapt ng ibang business na why hire third party if I can hire in-house? Well, if you hire third party, you get the team as a team and you don't manage. Yung parang hindi ka na mag-manage for them. You don't, wala nang, BIR and mga taxation as an employee.
Expenses
Yung
to.
mga mandated government benefits, wala na yun. So, parang hindi mo na siya minamanage and it's not under your payroll na, you're like, like if absent siya, i-ano mo pa, i-memo mo pa.
Di mo na kailangan alagaan. Di mo na kailangan i-supervise, kumbaga.
Tama.
Oh, actually, that's another pro, Speaking of the of the data-driven, kasi I think this is one of your edges din talaga as a digital marketing agency. So, can you give maybe example lang, not specific pero parang just for our listeners to feel how exactly do you use data to provide parang market insights?
For us to provide the market insights because it's totally based din kasi dun sa market behavior. Kasi yung data na generate is nagbe-base din sa customer behavior on the online platform. So currently we're on the Facebook platform or the Meta. So currently right now, if I'm going to give an example, on algorithm base, the data that we're getting is messed up right now. So it's not with the experience handling Medjavai for 3 years already. This is the first time that happened na mess up yung algorithm to the point yung cost of it is higher.
Gets. Narinig ko yan sa mga marketers, digital marketers. Parang sasabi nga nung iba na na parang nagiging somehow cost-driven. Parang you really need to spend more advertising now because of how the algorithm went. Maybe sinadya din ng Facebook, ng Meta para para mas kumita sila.
Yes.
Pero
I think that's one of their because Meta use AI for their algorithm. So hindi natin
Tsaka siguro kaya rin edge ngayon ng mga digital marketing agencies. Hindi na puwede yung parang gawa ka lang ng gawa ka lang ng media production, post mo, hindi na gagana yun, eh.
Yes.
You have to be smart now, eh. Like, well, sa Meta Ads naman 'di ba puwedeng i-target, eh.
Mm.
So, I think dun din pumapasok yung data 'no.
Yeah.
Kasi if you're a smart marketing agency talaga, and you know the market, mas kaya niyong i-target yung ads, mas kaya niyong piliin yung tamang profiles dun sa mga pag-release ng ads, tama? Is that right?
Yeah, it's right. Tama 'yun. But the downside with that is it is based on AI algorithm.
Mm.
So not all the time Meta, or let's say for example Meta platform, when you're doing an ads, it's not always the same case na ibibigay lahat ni Meta yung lahat ng targeted profile mo.
Mm.
They will give you mga hindi mo kailangan before bigyan ka niya ng hinahanap mo talaga. So you're paying something pa na you're paying something else before you get what you want. So parang extra expenses for that. So the reason why when it comes to ads, when doing an advertisement, it's unpredictable. So it's not constant. It's always in daily changing, even every minute, every hour.
So, rin 'no, continuous implementation ng strategy.
Yes.
So, kaya rin talaga kailangan ng active and smart digital marketing experts if you really want to penetrate into the market.
Yeah.
Actually, may mga na-interview na ako dito sa Startup Podcast na mga market research and marketing agency. They actually some call themselves like growth marketing or performance marketing or parang marketing consultancy firm, parang mga ganun. But basically, they help the companies, yung 3 phases nga na know the market, reach the market, and then convert the market, kumbaga. And I think that's the whole cycle that you really do as a digital marketing agency. Actually, medyo iba na ang term ngayon, hindi na dapat agency kasi you're parang agency kasi sikat dati, no?
Yes,
na parang if you want to outsource. Pero ngayon, na rin kayo, startup na nga rin kayo, di ba? Digital marketing startup, digital solution startup, and you really help these companies penetrate the market and grow. And ayun.
Is payroll processing taking too much of your time? Introducing Sprout Payroll Starter. For as low as 5,000 pesos per month, you get a team of experts to help you with your payroll and HR needs. We'll help compute and process payroll, handle all your government compliance requirements, and automate timekeeping. Leave the payroll to us so you can focus on growing your business. Enjoy peace of mind with Sprout Payroll Starter. Trust the digital future with Twala. Secure and tamper-proof digital signature. Electronic notarization service. And custom AI agents for intelligent document workflows. Visit twala.io to learn more. In today's digital world, your organization needs more than just technology. It needs a strategic partner. At Symph, we build web and mobile apps that drive innovation for startups, enterprises, and organizations worldwide. Visit symph.co today.
Exactly.
Ayun. Now, let's go sa stories ng Ino Digital Marketing or Ino Digital Solutions. I think this is more exciting. So, sige, can you tell us, Mike, paano nga ba nag-start si Ino and what's your background nga ba?
Well, let's start with my background. So, I have a 5 years corporate experience as an IT engineer or a specialist.
Here in Iloilo? Or?
Here in Iloilo. I worked with corporates previously, especially in BPOs. So there, I support back office, the operation itself, from their network to softwares, even hardwares. So that's where my career started. Then upon that, I did the freelancing job. From being the graphic designer. Then I discovered the side of the sales
Mm.
or the marketing.
Why did you, ano pala, if I may ask, why did you go freelancing from corporate?
And what I'm doing the freelancing while doing the corporate,
Okay, wow,
but
wow.
on the project basis.
Okay, okay.
But on my last year on the corporate, I decided to go full time.
Oh, okay.
Then I resigned. Then after that, parang it's been it's a rough road after that. So after my resignation, but I keep it firm. So the brand of Ino, we started way back 2019.
Oh.
It's pre-pandemic.
Mm.
It's a different name before. So it was based on what I like talaga yung name, but I changed it. I rebranded into something more that aligns with my vision to empower the SME to digitalize. Because I see the market of SME na parang there's a doubt pa din na to adapt the digitalization. Even the marketing approach on doing in social media, they still have a doubt. So I named it Inno, short for innovate. So it's on a whim. It's on a whim of creating that brand. It's like overnight for me. From morning till night, I started designing it. I started creating the name of the brand. So with my logo, if you can see the three dots, it's represent the SME. Then
Ah.
if you see the open and close, parang less than greater than icon, it's represent the technology.
Oh, wow. May symbolisms pala ang
Yeah.
logo. But when you started, so you started by yourself.
Yes.
And then now you have a team na kayo no, of experts, ano?
Yes.
So when you did this by yourself muna back in 2019, how did you find clients?
So yeah, I marketed myself as a freelancer, not as an
Mm.
agency
Okay,
owner.
okay.
So it's not a startup.
Okay.
So I marketed myself. I built my portfolio. I
Ah.
experienced clients. So maraming experience na ako with different clients. I have been scammed as well for clients. Yeah, that's a reality.
Naririnig ko yan sa mga ano.
That's a reality.
Yeah, oo.
Nangyayari yan. And I've been victim of one na I
Mm.
provided the service but I didn't get paid.
Mm.
So ayun. But in a way, with overtime, I was able to really build the portfolio that I needed to establish the brand that I created. So
Mm.
parang I already have the case study to support my claims.
Yeah, oo.
So that's where I started going on using the brand na. So with the case study, because I can't fake it. I can't fake it. Because if you deal with businesses, they look for results.
Yeah.
So they don't want to hear your talks in your
Yeah.
pitch. They
Oo.
want results.
Mm.
So that's how we deal with it.
Yeah, actually ang gandang story na 'to 'no. First of all, actually ang dami kong naririnig na gusto magkaroon ng marketing agency, na their
Yeah.
own agency. And tama nga ano, to build your agency, you first have to have experience and results in the past kasi
Yes.
dun talaga magmumula yan, eh. Speaking of that ano, so when did you transition to becoming an agency or a company na talaga?
It was we transitioned it 2023.
Okay.
So we fully registered everything,
Mm.
compliance. Then from there on, we use the brand until now. We work already with different businesses,
Mm.
even with governments. We provided service.
Mm. And why did you decide to become not just a freelancer but an agency na talaga? Why? Bakit? I mean, is it not enough being a freelancer?
Well, freelancer gives you an option to be unemployed and while another job.
Mm.
But I think it's in me, the parang my calling inside me that I'm not comfortable anymore working as a 9 to 5, but ended up working as 24/7. So, but in terms of that, being an agency owner gives me a fulfillment of what's really in it for me because I didn't know before that I have a knack in sales in terms of being an entrepreneur because in my family we've been doing businesses Even in my family, even my it started with my great grandfather. So we doing business in my family, but over the years, parang I didn't see any success sa family. It didn't even long last sa mga businesses ng family ko. So I decided na I need to create my own. Parang I want to leave a legacy. I
Oh.
don't want to work 9 to 5, but
Okay.
I want to leave a legacy that maybe even my future children can what we call this mana the operations of the business. If not, at least
Mm.
I can leave something which is can help. Actually, this agency that I built way back 2019 started a freelancing and full-time corp business now. It really helps my family now. At parang
Mm.
like this is not just the boss, but ako na yung nagpapaaral sa kapatid ko.
Oo, breadwinner.
Yeah, I'm really the breadwinner. Um, when I started working, kasi during the pandemic, I'm going to share, I started working already. And parang naging eye-opener siya and an opportunity during the pandemic for me. Because that's the time where I started working as a corporate IT. So
Mm.
naging IT na ako. Which is, hindi pa ako graduate and still, nag-online class, which is, works in
Mm.
favor for me.
Mm.
So that's where I started crafting my skills, experiences, and after I graduated, even before I graduated, I have even a job
Mm.
na full time.
Mm.
But that's where I realized na this cycle doesn't work for me. Working 9 to 5, pay end to pay end, and I didn't see any that much of an improvement.
Mm.
Even in household, even in myself, but I didn't see the improvement that I want.
Yeah.
So I decided to gamble my career. Kasi being an agency owner, it's not easy.
Mm.
You're going to risk your stable job to this unstable operations of
Yeah.
working with different businesses
Mm.
that anytime they can drop your contract
Mm.
because you're working as a third party service provider.
Yeah.
So even a business can find a solution, find a reason why they could drop you at any moment.
Yeah, true.
So it's almost every day for me. Um challenge because you don't know when.
Yeah.
You don't know. But you don't want to expect that.
Mm. Yeah, actually no, you really said those realities eh. First of all, yung motivation ano, actually maraming mga nagpupunta sa negosyo, become entrepreneurs, have that motivation. First, ayaw ng 9 to 5 job.
Yes.
Second, ayaw ng parang well, may pros and cons yung parang paycheck to paycheck eh. First,
Yeah.
it's stable somehow ano.
Stable.
Pero ayun nga, parang ang hirap din mag-rely na yun na yung budget mo, yun lang yung
Yes.
budget mo, no? So somehow, ang pagiging entrepreneur gives you the freedom and the flexibility, but at the same time, yung risk na, what if wala kang mahanap na
Yeah.
client, di ba? What if bigla kang i-drop and may susuportahan kang pamilya, for
Yeah.
example, di ba?
Operations as
Yeah.
well.
So you really have to double up then on your sales mo as a
Yeah.
agency na parang really go beyond para ma-ensure na even if may mag-drop, meron ka pa rin
I can still operate.
yeah, you can
Yeah.
still operate and you can still have income for you and for your family, ano.
Yeah.
And ano 'no, isa pa sa mga sinabi mo kanina, the legacy part, actually medyo nagandahan din ako dun, eh. Kasi true 'no, motivation din siya ng mga ibang startup founders na parang to find purpose kumbaga in
Yeah.
our lives, to build a legacy. Maybe in your case, to build a Natividad legacy because you said nga
Yeah.
na, you want a business to work in your bloodline, in your family,
Yes.
ano. So parang yun din yung motivation na to build something that will not just last your lifetime, but will last for more generations to
Generation.
come. Tama ba yun?
Yes.
Is that right?
Exactly.
Ayun. Ang gandang motivation nun and I think tama naman.
Mm.
But, I'm also curious on the ano 'no, kasi yun nga, kailangan mo i-maintain yung parang client base mo, eh. So, first question is, how do you find your clients nga ba? And second, so do you do that na parang to ensure your income, to ensure na mabuhay ka kumbaga,
Yeah.
you do that na parang meron kang milestones na ganito karaming clients para if may mag-drop man, meron pa ng
Mm.
clients?
Well, actually, when finding a clients, right now we are not actively. Right now we are not actively looking. But the thing is, we're generating. I have a client previously. When we fully registered, 2023, we had a big break. We hit more than 15 brands.
Oh,
15
sabay-sabay?
brands
I
for
mean,
that year.
oh,
Sabay-sabay.
oh, wow,
For
that's
how many contracts that we have. But many of them drop after because of it's a short project timeline.
yeah.
But many of them drop. But I see the difference between the number of quantities versus the number of qualities clients I have.
Yung mga mag-stay.
Yes.
Okay.
So I think na naisip ko that retention is the new acquisition for my setup.
Yeah, okay.
So I'm going to tell you that right now I'm only have 4 clients.
Hmm.
But these clients are matching than 15 brands that I have in
Okay,
2023.
gets. That's good.
So it didn't parang it didn't for me. I just focus muna right now on providing the best
Yeah.
result I could provide for these clients.
Yeah.
Kasi nga, I want them to retain.
Mm.
And for them to retain, they need a result talaga na align sa hinahanap nila.
Mm.
And for my acquisition naman, usually we use different platforms, which is Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn is one. Upwork is the most common one
Yeah.
for the freelancers, but it works as well for startup owners na especially in
Yeah.
marketing agencies. It works as well. And yung yung downside nandun is sa Upwork is you need to invest in
Yeah.
because you need some connects. But in Facebook, you only need to invest your time to meticulously review your targeted prospects.
Yeah, but that's true, you really have to, parang yung choice nyo nga rin is, doon kayo sa long-term partners kasi they can provide the stability somehow, especially as a startup na parang growing and kumbaga building the foundation, no? Kailangan nyo pa rin ng somehow stable source of income pa rin for now.
Yes.
And speaking about that, so ang positioning nyo now is like a startup, as a tech startup, no? And part nga kayo ng cohort 3 ng ESAT-U Quadra TBI. So can we know why did you join the TBI? Ano yung parang nakita nyo why you joined? And ano yung benefits? Kamusta nga ba ang pagsali nyo dito sa ESAT-U Quadra TBI? And by the way, andito tayo ngayon sa office ng Quadra TBI. Actually, sa Pugalan. Ito yung parang co-working, parang
this is the office
space ng mga startups nila. Not co-working, but office space. Ayan, may Pugalan 1, Pugalan 2. So, dito nag-stay yung mga startups na nasa cohort ni Quadra TBI. But yeah.
Well, the reason why actually we operated even before we joined the cohort.
Yeah.
But I see an opportunity of network.
Okay.
And number one, when you're in the business talaga, number one you're looking is the network, the community. Because it's going to help you in the long run. And it really helped me. The network that I have now, if it's okay to mention.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. With PCCI.
Yeah.
And as well as the Quadra and the Umwad. With the great network that they have, I tap with different business people na malalaki in the market. So it really helps me to not in a sense because in my own when doing the networking, para I'm the shy type na sometimes I don't want to approach this person because I don't feel na baka kausapin niya ako. But to the point na pinipilit ko yung parang I'm going out on my comfort zone to approach these people na to do the networking and at least do a conversation with them. Maybe in that way, you're knowing something na maybe you're aligned in some ways na maybe you could talk more in the future. So, ayun.
Yeah, so yung network nga, network really. And by the way, you're, nabanggit mo kanina, you're a student ng, dito ka nag-aral, right, sa ESAT. So, kamusta nga ba ang ESAT as a school?
Well, ESAT as a school, going to say this, they have a high standard. Trust me. When I applied for the admission, I'm at the waiting list. Nasa waiting list ako. So, once nasa waiting list ka, hindi ka pa pwedeng makapag-enroll unless someone drop from their list na above from you. So yun. So I got an opportunity and I'm really glad that actually ESAT is my first choice when it
Mm.
comes to college.
Mm.
Kasi nga when it comes I started my career I started manifesting my career as an IT way back in high school.
Mm.
So I think sabi ko ESAT is the best
Mm.
option for me because it's a technology based university.
Mm.
So ayun it really helps me from kasi ESAT as a school grabe yung hands-on
Mm.
compared to theory
Mm.
talks when in sa classroom but
Mm.
they are more on hands-on talaga. So parang
Mm.
iiyak ka na lang. Trust me.
Yeah, so ano 'no, so si ESAT-U, Iloilo Science and Technology University is like a university here in Iloilo City na offering more on technology courses ano.
Yes.
So you've been an IT, right? IT
Yeah.
student and then you napunta ka sa corporate and became a freelancer and now napaghalo mo actually yung natutunan mo in the corporate,
Yeah.
in the BPO area and yung IT because now you have a tech data-driven digital marketing
Yeah.
startup. So
Ayun, parang yun nga sabi ko, hindi lumayo yung sinimulan ko sa nadatnan ko ngayon. Where I shifted my career as a marketer na talaga or as a business owner. But ayun, nag-sink in lang talaga na hindi naman talaga naglalayo. And it really parang nag-leverage yung mga experiences ko from the past right now.
And by the way, na-mention mo kanina no, na you have, as a digital marketing agency, you have big companies, clients, and you also have SMEs. So, on the SME side, so same ba yung approach niya? Parang same ba on how you deal with digital marketing and market research sa mga big companies and sa mga SMEs?
It's totally different. Different talaga. Especially kapag yung brand product mo is specific, yung target mo is specific segment, iba talaga yung approach. Iba din yung strategy to implement and execute that to be effective. Kasi when sa big companies, the only thing that you consider is number one, the result. Number two is the market that you're targeting. And number three is their campaign. Because kasi kapag big companies, they expect long campaigns, not short ones. Kapag SME kasi, short lang. So, it doesn't really give you much room to study talaga yung mga data. But, ayun, in a way, we look for other ways to provide or to generate more data dedicated for SME. Kasi yung with corporate, mas easy to generate data. Kasi nga, when doing the market research, then running the advertisement on Facebook, ayun, mas mabilis. But kasi pag SME, for consideration kasi yon. So the only thing that you first to do is the market research. Then from there on out, you need to determine what execute and strategy you need to do.
Are you also serving startups? As in yung mga startups na parang really on the growth stage,
Yeah.
kumbaga? Yes.
Yes, I was actually with my cohort and other of
So
co-founders.
clients mo sila?
We're talking something
Okay.
na maybe in the future, but we're doing what we call we're doing the talk. Na for example, if they're having parang consultation
Okay.
type, but in a way na parang nag-uusap lang. So we're doing the talk for their business. Like you have this challenge. So we talk about it.
Yeah.
What the possible solution, so possible steps that they need to take. So ayun, we take it into account, parang ganon. So that's what we do. But once kasi we know as a startup, they don't have that much resources. So we rely on the network. So that's the reason why. So it became a good advantage for us as well. Kasi we network with our co-founders in the startup community.
Yeah, pero yun din kasi mahirap no with if you have startup clients. Although exciting siya and okay siya. Ang mahirap kasi sometimes startups don't yet have an established market pa talaga. And
Yes.
parang need pa i-explore yung market or need i-introduce talaga yung yung product sa market. But at the same time, yun yung kinaganda for startups to get a digital marketing agency
Yeah.
kasi they will really help with the research hands-on, no?
Yeah.
And actually, isa sa mga key advantage dito is basically kung hindi ka marunong mag-meta ads, hindi mo madali mag-meta ads mahirap yun
Mahirap.
Na-try ko na yun merong easy way, i-go mo lang pero wala kang
Yes.
mata-target, wala kang matatamaan.
Yes.
You actually have to target yung geography, meron pa nga dyan yung industry or yung trabaho ng
Yeah.
mga yung age, gender, etc. Kailangan i-aano mo yun pwede mong i-enter yun para si Meta Ads. Ang i-ads lang niya, or ipapakita lang niya yung ads nung company na yun dun sa mga ganung profile ng
Exactly.
mga So, it really helps actually. I think that's the main value rin, especially for digital marketing. Kung di ka marunong mag-meta ads, especially yung targeting, yung complex part, so it's best to
Yeah.
get
A third party.
a third party
Yeah.
agency.
Mm.
Ayun.
Kasi kapag if they're going to hire in-house naman, they are going to need to train that.
Yeah.
There will be the one training that in-house marketer. So
Na pwede rin umalis.
Mm.
Kung umalis yun, di ba?
ayun, parang ganun.
Nahirapan, nalugi pa sila.
Oo, kasi you don't know. Because once you hire the employee, once you hire an employee for your startup or for your business, we let's say we want to start the marketing now. Since we have been a year and we have the traction, so let's start marketing now since we have the budget. But if they're going to hire and na-hire na nila, the problem is after 3 months or 1 month, the one they hired, they look for another opportunity na mas better. So they tend to leave.
Yeah,
They
that's
tend
true.
to leave. So ayun yung yung downside when hiring pa.
Yeah. So basically, wag na mag-hire, get digital marketing solutions. Ayun, thank you so much
Yeah.
Mike.
Introducing Aim High. Smarter construction management starts here. Monitor costs and progress with real-time insights. Plan ahead and adapt with streamlined scheduling tools. Make data-driven decisions to avoid costly delays. Increase efficiency and profit with Aim High.
By the way, ano lang pala siguro, vision lang ninyo as an agency or as a startup. So how do you see maybe Ino in like 10 years? Do you see serving brands outside Iloilo, maybe all over the Philippines, with a larger team, with many more clients? So how do you see like the future?
Well, envisioning not really long in the future. Kasi nga, we're based on, kasi we want it to be
Step by
doable
step.
and achievable.
Yeah.
So let's say 5 years from now, kasi we have expanded our service into outsourcing. Kasi Ino as the brand, the name, we expanded into IT BPM and BPO. So parang call center na kami. But that's a different operations and hindi siya connected with digital marketing. But our service can be connected into the outsourcing kasi we do media buying for international clients. So the vision that we have, actually for Ino Digital Marketing, the vision that we have is to provide a work opportunity for fresh graduates. So parang naging way yung vision na yun to build the IT BPM or BPO, the VAA agency that I have, na this is their way to start to provide work opportunity for fresh graduates.
Oh, tsaka first of all, I think doon mapunta yung mga VA agencies Kasi ang dami na rin nun sa Pilipinas Pero I think doon mapunta yun, na parang lumaki into like a BPO sort of operation style And second, what I liked with what you said is parang nga may opportunities dito para hindi na umalis na bansa yung mga Pilipino natin walang trabaho. Dito na lang magtatrabaho kasi dito naman may sweldo at dito nagagamit yung talents nila ng maayos.
Exactly. And the one that my VA agency is we offer in the market industry sa US. So US market kami. So the one we're offering is not yung in terms of salary, it's not Philippine based. It's a US based. So parang ganun.
Okay.
So it gives a room talaga
So ano yan, basically
in dollars.
in dollars.
Yeah, so in dollars. So we pay our BA in dollars.
Oh.
But the thing is, we partnered with a seasoned VA or a BPO agency as well.
Okay.
So we partnered with them.
So combining rin talaga yung yung strengths ng BPO tsaka ng VA agency.
Yeah.
Ayun. Thank you so much ulit,
Sige.
Mike, for this
Thank you.
conversation. Thank you for sharing your story. And ang inyong story actually from IT student here in ISAT to being a freelancer, corporate, and then freelancer, and then having your agency, and
Yes.
yung future nyo, na really mixing BPO and VA agency.
Yeah.
So, ayun, thanks so much. If our listeners want to know more about you and Ino, so how can they find you? How can they contact you?
Yeah. So before that, what do you think? So thank you for having me today. And for you to reach me out, you can search innodigitalmarketing.com for our website, or you can visit our Facebook page as well as Inno Digital Marketing.
Okay, I'll also like that. And I'll put those in the description. And thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you sa mga nakinig. Salamat. Thank you very much to our 56 patrons. This episode is super powered by AskLexPage Academy, our official e-learning partner. Get certifications on Lean Six Sigma, project management, data science, and more. Founders Launchpad, our ecosystem partner. Early stage accelerator providing venture capital funding, operational support, and mentorship. Cloud CFO, tech-forward cloud-based accounting service provider for businesses. Cloverly Tech, all-in-one digital platform for property developers. Body BTs, accessible and personalized diabetes self-management application. HKB Digital Services, tech-based business tools including payroll, ticketing, and loyalty rewards. Hyperstocks, digital banking enabler for rural and thrift banks. One CFO, CFO services, bookkeeping and tax, and payroll processing for startups and small businesses. Unawa, driving digital transformation with secure, legally enforceable electronic signatures and robust AML compliance. SchoolTech, all-in-one AI-integrated school and learning management system. Better Support, a Manila-based BPO company. They are offering a referral program for anyone who can bring in new clients. Let us know if you know any Western-based business that might have a need. Britanna, cloud-based enterprise-grade ERP solution that fits a small and medium business budget. Wonder Brand, data science-driven brand strategy and design company for emerging markets. Fail Coach, business training, coaching, and consulting for startups and SMEs who are scaling or finding product market fit. Drive Manila, Philippines' largest peer-to-peer car rental community. East Point Business Outsourcing Services, one-stop shop for streamlined business solutions for MSMEs such as business registration, bookkeeping, and more. Doon, Philippines' first fully insured peer-to-peer car sharing marketplace. Hire Business Solutions, provider with the most configurable cloud-based payroll system in the Philippines. DVCo Technologies Incorporated, IT solutions specializing in software development, blockchain smart contracts, digital wallets, and cybersecurity. Mata Technologies, Philippines' premier provider of virtual tours and maps for LGUs, real estate, tourism, and private businesses. Looking for buy and sell online with Sigurado sellers. NutriCoach, personalized nutrition and weight loss programs for you. This episode is powered by Wasteless PH, Tech Tribe, Yay, Uplift Codecamp, Board Prep, Dohe Philippines, Edfolio, Hive Rooms, Kazam, CodeSham, Jur.ph, Big Giant Games, Agile Data Solutions, Hustle PH, Pahatid PH, Pareto Consulting, Sirius MD. Support the podcast through the links in the description.